All right, guys, tonight for dinner, we're gonna do sweet potatoes. Got a bison steak because it was on sale the other day at Whole Foods, and Dad was wanting steak. I like to, meat's pretty expensive, so I like to see what's on sale and what, might be the best choice. That's kind of how I like to shop. And then we will do some zucchini. Got this massive zucchini, but I don't think I want to do that yet, actually. Also like to see what's kind of needing to be used. So the potatoes are going to take us a little while. I'm going to set the meat zucchini, I'll prep the zucchini while the tomatoes start cooking. I call them potatoes, the sweet potatoes start cooking. You can come a little closer. Get the cutting board. Some cilantro was cut on earlier, but it's okay. And let's get a knife out. Well, actually, we don't need a knife. Not yet. First, I need to wash these. Oh, I don't need the water on so high. But got some little water bottles to fill up. I like to fill those up and then put them in the freezer, and then use them when I'm going somewhere as ice packs. Then once they melt, you also have water. Little life hack there. All right, so we got our sweet potatoes here. We're going to take a nice sized fork, and there's also a really good way to get out aggression. So if you're angry at anyone, angry in general, stabbing sweet potatoes is a constructive way to deal with that emotion. You can just picture their face on it. I'm not encouraging violence at all. Or you can even picture that emotion being the sweet potatoes, and you're just stabbing that emotion out of there. It's also a good workout. Coming closer. Probably like overdoing this a little bit, but I like them to take less time to cook. So there's still, you can still see there's a little dirt, so I'll probably wash them off again. Sweet potatoes are starting to grow little sprouts, so you can always cut those off and plant them if you want to grow some sweet potatoes, or you can just kind of wash them off of there if they're just small. Okay, let's wash that off again. A little blue juice from the potato. Now next, we're gonna want to take some tin foil. Measured out with my potatoes, but I'll probably like wrap them up side by side together. So avocado oil here that's non-GMO. Got from Costco. It's a nice big bottle, so we use quite a bit of this. Just kind of roll that around there. If you're doing baked potatoes, you can also add some salt. I like to keep the sweet potatoes non-salty because we are a heart-healthy household and on low-sodium diets. So, we're just soaking that oil off. Now I should have done this earlier, but can either preheat the oven, but since I'm actually not going to do anything else in the oven, I'm going to use the toaster oven. Not sure if this is accurate, but I feel like it will take less energy since it's a smaller space to heat up. But last time I did sweet potatoes, and they were a little smaller than this, I put it all the way on the last setting, which is 450, and I had to do it for 30 minutes twice. So it took them a while to cook. Wrap them up, leave a tiny bit of space between them. Now I should have had a little more full to like totally wrap them up, but I think we'll be okay. Put them in there, turn the timer on, and then put our oil to the side because we are, I'll just go ahead and put a little bit in the pan. There's a little bit of oil left in there from yesterday, but might need a little more. Coat the bottom of that pan, then we can put this away and start prepping our meat and zucchini. If you are not doing meat, there are other things you could substitute, like some beans or something as a third part to the dish. Something high in iron would be good. Take the zucchini. Also give that a little wash. Get out our knife. I think I'll do it in rounds today. If we're grilling it, I might do it in little rectangles. There'd be more surface to put on the grill. But we're gonna tonight do it, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and turn this on so it'll be heating up. Well, actually we'll wait till the second round of 30 minutes on there. We don't wanna have it running too long. Okay, that's the zucchini. For what we're doing tonight for dinner, we probably only need that half of it, so I'll put the other half back in the fridge. I'm wondering if I should go ahead and cook these portobello mushrooms. I think I'll wait for tomorrow night. And on the steak, we'll do a little garlic butter. Suck it out. Some butter and put the butter in a little dish. Pyrex dish here. tools where they're easily accessible for where I need to use them the most. And stick this, probably more butter than we need. So I'm going to cut that in half. And this is a little bit of lemon butter that I had left over another day. So I'm gonna, it also has garlic in there already. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. Probably add a little bit of garlic salt and onion salt once it's melted. And a little bit of Bragg's. And that will be what we season our steak with. Alright. We'll come back when we're doing that. Just gonna stick this in here so it can also melt. A little bit crowded in there while the sweet potatoes are going. All right, so we're back. Welcome back to my kitchen. I've laid out the zucchini. Come look at this. And the cast iron skillet. So there's the zucchini with some garlic and a little bit of Bragg's. I'm marinating the steak, and I think it's about time to put it on there because we have about 10 more minutes. We'll probably cook the steak about 5 to 7 minutes on each side so that it'll be medium rare or medium. And so I'm gonna put that in there. Scrape out that butter and the goodness, because I guess it's a little cool in here so that butter congealed up after cooling off. And you can always use like olive oil or avocado oil or walnut oil instead of butter if you are not wanting to do butter. So I guess butter maybe not so heart healthy, but I always think about it like in Ayurveda. Pittas need oil in their life. I mean, not pittas, vatas need oil in their diet, and I think the problem with sometimes with heart disease is that there's stress factors and things that actually the body's not processing it right. But I'm no doctor, so don't take my word for it. It's something that would be worth more research for you guys in the medical field out there. All right, so we'll let that cook. Our sweet potatoes are on their second round of 30 minutes, getting all nice and done inside, and we'll let this go. I'll probably flip the zucchini about the same time I flip the steaks and show you guys the finished product when we're done. Hey, so we're back. We finished everything, turned everything off, and voila, we got 2 plates. We have the steaks because I like mine a little more rare than my dad does. And I like to do a little cut down the center of the sweet potatoes. Some people like to keep them in the foil. You can do that if you want to, especially if you do them separately. And then get out some cinnamon for mine. Dad, you don't want it on yours, do you?
Yeah.
You want some cinnamon? Okay. Put some cinnamon on them. And then you can kind of mash it around with a fork when you get it over to the... Alright, and then we'll put them on the table and have dinner. That took about an hour and a half or an hour, roughly, to like prepare everything. And you can also put some butter on the table and some maple syrup if you want a little bit on the sweet potatoes. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you all have a lovely meal.